Hey everyone, it's Marissa, and today I'm going to be doing my cosmetology school experience slash Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, so thank you to anyone that asked me questions. I picked out a few and we're just gonna get into it, I guess. But make sure for next time you guys are following me on Instagram and Twitter and also Snapchat. I think I might do my next Q&A as a Snapchat Q&A. If you guys want to be a part of that, make sure you are following me. And yeah, let's just get into it. If you guys haven't watched my videos before, then you might not know I just recently graduated from a Paul Mitchell school. I'm not gonna say where, but yeah. But yeah, I just graduated. I graduated on January 17th, and then I am still waiting to take my state board test, which if you guys don't know what that is, I live in the state of Ohio, so every state has like a different boards. Basically, you graduate school and then you go down to wherever they give the test in your state, and you are tested on everything you learned. If you pass, you get your license, and if not, you have to take it again. So yeah, just like a little preview of what's going on right now in my life. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get into the questions. I was requested to do this video so much, and I've just gotten several questions on it, so I thought, why not put it into a Q&A for anyone that is thinking about cosmetology school or is just
more curious, I guess.
Okay, so first question. How did you practice things like cutting hair while you were in school? So every school is different. My school personally was like a little running salon inside the school. So we got a lot of practice. It's like we worked in a salon. We got clients. They could rebook with us. You know, like literally we were working in a salon, except we just weren't getting paid. Some schools are like that. Your high school cosmetology programs, at least the one around me, I know they don't do that. But that's how I practiced. I know some places will have you get like an internship while you're in school at a salon. My school didn't do that because we had a full service salon in our school, so I would get everything from haircuts to color to relaxers and perms. Those were not my favorite. But yeah, so that's how I practiced. Also, any school you go to is gonna give you a mannequin head, which is just like a fake doll head. You can cut its hair however you want. But yeah, so we would do a lot of practicing that way, but to me, like, that wasn't as much practice as on real people. Okay, next question. How long did it take? So for me, the entire program took about a year. I think I started January 12th or something around there in 2016, and then like I said, I finished January 17th, 2017, so it took literally almost exactly a year. How they tell that is by hours. Everything is by hours, and every state has a different amount of hours. Like Ohio is 1,500 hours you have to graduate. I know that California is 1,800, and then like Florida is 1,200. So like I said, like it varies by state. So it just depends on what state you live in on how long it's going to take you to finish the program. And where I went, they had a couple different programs. They had a 5-day program and then a 3-day program, and then they had nights, which wasn't full-time, but I was obviously going full-time, so I did 3 days a week, and then towards the end we could like come in on extra days to get more hours, so I did that towards the end to help me finish faster. But I know that if you did the 5-day program, you can finish in like 10 months. So it depends on what school you go to, what their programs are, and their hours that you can get per week. And then it also depends on what state you live in for how many hours you can get, or for how many hours you need to graduate. With all that factoring, depends on how long it'll take you personally. But like I said, for me, it took like literally almost exactly a year. All right, next question. If you could do it all over again, what would you do differently? I would definitely have stayed focused more. About halfway through the program, I got really off track. I started leaving school early. I stopped trying as hard. I stopped caring as much. I just basically dug myself a huge hole and sat in it for a while until one day I woke up and was like, holy crap, what am I doing? I ended up still finishing with a really good like percentage for attendance and academics, and I did good, but at the end of the day, like, I could have done way better if I didn't put myself in that hole and I focused more the entire time. So I just would have stayed focused more. Halfway through any schooling year, like even just high school, I feel like everyone gets kind of off track, and they just lose sight of the vision. So I wish that I would have like kept what I wanted and like told myself every day like, this is why you were doing this, like this is why you have to be successful, this is what you want in life. Like, I wish that I would have just been more motivational to myself. So if I could recommend anything to you guys, like I said, no matter what, I feel like it's hard to go through an entire program and at some point not feel less motivated than when you first started. Just remind yourself every day of why you were doing that. Also, shout out because that was my friend from school. Alright, next question. Did people question your decision to go to cosmetology school instead of college? If so, what did you say to them? So yes and no. I got a lot of support, but at the same time it was like, oh, are you sure you don't want to go another semester in college? Like, all this stuff. So if you don't know my story, I'm just gonna explain my little story for a second. Basically, I graduated high school and I wanted to go to film school really bad in like California because I'd always done like YouTube and editing. Like, I just wanted to like edit movies and stuff. So yeah, that's what I wanted like more than anything. And then when that didn't happen, I ended up just going to a small college and stayed at home and just went for one semester. I commuted there and back and stayed at home, and I just hated it. Like, I did really good like academically, but it was not for me. I didn't like it. I felt like I was doing absolutely nothing there. There was no point for me to be there. In my head, I was like, what am I doing here? And then like halfway through that semester of college, the lady that I had got my senior pictures done from had actually contacted me to do makeup for some other girl that she was doing senior pictures for. So that was like my first real like makeup gig, and I went, and I like, at that point I didn't think that I like was good enough to get paid, and like it was just so like eye-opening to me. I was like, oh my god, like I love this, doing makeup on other people. Like, I'd always loved doing makeup, but I was like, oh, like I could never do that on other people. Like, I just like doing my own makeup. And then I literally tried it on doing makeup on another person, and I was just like, this is my favorite thing. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, it just like opened up like so many doors, and I was like, holy crap, like I don't want to go to college anymore. I want to go to cosmetology school. So after that, I like told my dad, I was like, listen, like I'm probably like halfway through the first semester of college, and I was like, listen, like I just had a realization, like I think I want to go to cosmetology school. I think it would be smarter for me. And he like kind of agreed, and then he was like he agreed with me. He was like, yeah, I think that would be good for you, but he was like, you need to finish out this first semester, and I think you should go for another semester. And I was like, no, like I'm not going for another semester. I'll finish my first semester of college. But after that, it was like, why would I do that? He kind of wanted me to go for another semester, but he was still supportive. My mom was super supportive. I still get like comments sometimes, joking, but it's still kind of like, okay, dude, chill. I didn't go to college. I'm not stupid. I did way better than I ever did in high school. In college for that one semester, it just wasn't gonna help me pursue the career that I wanted, so why would I go? I just know personally that for me, this was the best fit for what I wanted to do in life, so there was no point in going to college just to say that I went to college. But yeah, for anyone going through that, it's hard, but you just have to do what's best for you. Okay, and then last question. What do you plan to do with your cosmetology degree? Do you consider, oh crap, I can't talk. Would you consider doing celebrities' hair / makeup? So literally, I picked this question because that is like my dream job, is to do not necessarily celebrities, but I want to do just like TV shows or movies or just type of like film makeup. And I also want to do like photo shoot makeup and just stuff like that, just fun stuff. Like, my dream job would be doing all of that and traveling while doing it. Like, that would be my dream. So what I plan to do with my cosmetology degree, I've said this before, I am thinking about going to a makeup school in Florida. I'm actually going to tour it in like 2 weeks. I don't know if that's like 100% a possibility that I could do, but if I could, that would be life goal. Right now, I'm just waiting to take my state board test, like I told you guys, and after that, I think I just want to work at like a Sephora or an Ulta or like a MAC until I can actually pursue what I want to do, because where I live in Ohio, we don't have movies or really photo shoots or TV shows to do makeup for. So if I can't go to the school that I want to go to in Florida, then I would just stay here and work at like a makeup store and do my own little thing on the side, save up money to move to my dream city of LA, hopefully. That's really all I have to say. If you guys have any more questions about going to cosmetology school, or just if you're curious again, let me know as a comment and I will reply to them. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thanks you to all the people that asked me questions on my Instagram. It was always linked down below. Make sure you're following, because I just randomly sometimes post pictures and I'm like, hey, ask me questions for a Q&A. So yeah, make sure you're following that, and make sure you're following my Twitter, and make sure that you're following my Snapchat, and we could be best buds. Also, make sure that you subscribe and leave me a comment and thumbs up, and you know, do all that great stuff that I shouldn't be asking you to do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video next Monday or Thursday, and peace out.